Yo, Top Billin to ya. All right, Top Billin, we back with part 2 here of Jamar Chase versus Derek Stingley in camp. Only because these crazy ass Derek Stingley fans pretty much forced me to at gunpoint, right? So I told people like, hey, I only got a couple of clips from Jamar Chase and Stingley. It was from the 2020 camp, right? I only care about Jamar Chase and Derek Stingley or camp period from 2020 with Jamar Chase in that cool-ass number 7 jersey representing like all those great players before him who wore that number, right? But no. Since none of that exists, I had people hitting me up left and right like, you didn't show when Stingley won a rep. As if I was the one who published this content originally. This shit came from like LSU's own student information center or whatever like that. Or I don't know what to tell people. So you would think that I was the one who made the content up, like I drew it or something, like it was a cartoon or something like that. All I did was dissect what was presented to me, right? But of course, we got him right. These people we call Stingley sexuals. He has to have the most annoyingest fan base since definitely Tua Tagovailoa. Tim Tebow is one of these people. These people like you, they can do no wrong. Every single mistake or anything like that has a built-in excuse. So it's always funny to see that, man. I know people mean their best, but you know what I mean, it is what it is. It's very annoying to me, but I mean, shit, I had all kinds of people hitting me up asking me why I didn't dissect some shit that I'd never seen before. And then when they showed me this shit, it was from last year. So I'm going to come back right here and do it just because I had so many people hit me up. It was even foreign cats was hitting me up and shit. I'm like, damn, how'd they get this number? All I heard was, Stingley. I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't know understand nothing they said but Stingley. So I knew it was on there. I'm out the window with my jaw like Malcolm X, looking out the window, making sure I'm good and shit like that. So, all right, Stingley sexuals. Here you have it, man. We'll dissect some more reps from when Stingley won some reps. And then we have some more reps that came up that people sent me to with Jamar Chase and Stingley. So you guys be the judge right here. But let's have some fun with it, of course, man. It's your boy Murf. Let's get to it.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, Top Billin. We're going to start right here, right? This is an empty rep, but this was a rep like the Stingley sexuals was extremely proud of right here. And I will just go through it. It is kind of funny, though, but all right, here we go. Run through it. So you can tell this rep was probably made by Derek Stingley or somebody like this because Jamar Chase actually catches this ball, right? But people are enamored with the fact that he got a two-hand jam on Jamar Chase, right, from last year. You can see Chase in that number 1 jersey. But I ain't going to lie, though. Chase was concussed. That's one of those mini concussions, right? You hit him, man, like, bah, look at that. He wasn't ready for it. That's probably a frustration. So didn't tell him what was going on in practice that day in one-on-ones. But Chase wasn't ready for it. Wow, look at that. Head snap back. He's concussed. So he's pretty much on autopilot right now. You can tell because he's like he Tweety birds and all kinds of shit flying over his head. Like cherries, lemons, and bananas all in his eyes and shit. But you can check this out right here. He's like a robot. He's like, okay, that happened. Well, let me reset and start again. so he still does what he's supposed to do. He still does. He's like a robot. He still does what he's supposed to do. It hits the man and runs this out route. And then I think he actually catches it. Let's see if he catches it. There's another angle right here. Yeah, you see him up top right there. So, look. Oh, still robotic. Mr. Robot there, yeah, he definitely caught that. You could tell he caught it, even though we can't see it off camera here. He caught it because you can see him trying to get his foot down to make sure he's inbound. So that was definitely done by Stingley himself. It had to have been because they cut the rest of the rep off when he actually caught the pass, though. But not going to lie, your boy Jamar Chase was concussed, and he was pretty much on autonomous driver. Yeah, what do I say? Yeah, the car was operating, but he wasn't the one steering the wheel anymore. All right. Check it out here. It's like another out route. Great play by Stingley. Now, that's just good work right there. That's giving that man that work right there. One more time, full speed. Look how quick Jamar Chase is off the line. Right? None of that jingle. He's not jingle-footed, right? He's supposed to be jingle-footed, dancing and shit, looking like P. Diddy. That's not him. So he really gets after it. But look at Stingley here, right? So Stingley does this. I noticed that. He's extremely aggressive at the onset of a route. He will bite off the first move pretty much every time, especially last year, right? So we don't know exactly how he's going to be this year, but obviously this is from last year, right? You're making me go back to last year when I'm running. I just want to do 2020 shit, but we're here. So he bites on that, but he does a good job. Look at the hip flip, right? Look at the hip flip. Now the Stingley Sexuals had a thing with the Colin Johnson rep, right? When he did a speed turn or some shit like that. And I'm saying, no, your cornerback play is about time management. How quick can you make a move to cut down on time? Because the receiver knows where he wants to go. You don't know where the receiver is going. So you got to cut down on time. So it's a time management position, and flipping your hips cuts down on time. So imagine how he turned all the way around right here. He would be out of position first and foremost because he doesn't know where Jamar Chase is going. But he does a good job of just flipping his hips right here. Staying in Jamar Chase's hip pocket. What do we say? Hashtag dick the hips. And look at him, right on Chase. Chase turns to locate. He's right there. Dick the hips. This is just good work right here. He clearly knew what route was coming on this one because he ran the route for Jamar Chase. Broke it up with the what? Inside hand. Inside hand. Now, had he tried to come through and rake with his left hand or something like that, no bueno. Perfect execution, perfect technique, perfect cornerback, man. That's hard. All right, here we go again. Looks like a corner route. Oh, shut that shit down. Let's check at it from this angle. Great positioning. So the thing about this is, if you think about it, right, there's the same footwork on similar routes here, right? It would be the same foot steps, right? You're going to take the same amount of steps on something. So he works with a cold approach here. Now, pretty much, he works with a cold approach, right? But in transition, he starts to feel. So it's not necessarily a press, but not necessarily a cold approach either. So right here, this could turn into an in-breaking route. So he's damned if he do, damned if he doesn't right here because of the spacing. He has arm out spacing, so he's a full arm's length away. So if Jamar Chase were to turn with an in-breaking route, right, if he were to square this in, if this was a square in, Stingley's beat bad. But it just so happens that he's running a corner route here, and Stingley becomes in great position. And he turns inward to track and locate because he immediately has route recognition on him. But it was a bad throw anyway. I'm not sure where Jamar Chase was going, but this was thrown a little bit more up the field. He kind of rounded it off almost like a bench route. If he ran kind of the corner, kind of turned it upfield a little bit, but Stingley was in such a good position that he took away the positioning there. So definitely won that rep there. But that's the thing, though. You go against a guy and you only run a certain amount of routes in practice, and they constantly going against him. Eventually, he's going to recognize the routes that you're doing. So got to vary that up. All right, so that was the end of that, right, of the Stingley portion. And I had some late additions here from some people with some more Jamar Chase stuff. Now check this whip route out. Oh, route starter and quick transition. Right now, that's Stingley's Achilles heel. I would have to imagine out of 20 or so quick transition type routes, he may have defended one. He has to improve in this aspect in his game before. The further the route gets down the field, he's on your ass, right? Unless like it's Devontae Smith game or something like that. But usually he's on that ass. But quick transition routes, man, he struggles because he's too impatient. Now look at this. Jamar Chase with the rhythm step, varied the rhythm. Now it becomes all about that crossover game, right? Stick that foot in the ground, really sell the inside portion of this. We know Stingley's been beat on slants a lot, so he's probably like, yeah, I got a slant right now. Goes hard for the slant. Chase whips it back to the outside. Look at the separation right there. Social distancing at his best. And the throw could have been a little earlier. It would have been even worse there, but throws on the outside, he still beat pretty good. So look at that. Yep. proper amount of social distancing, guys. Make sure you wear a mask. And make sure you're about 6 feet apart. And that's exactly what your boy Stingley is right here. So, great route. All right, y'all. Check this one out right here. Route of the vertical variety. We saw Jamar Chase doing it all year long in the national championship game. Man, this is just a perfect throw. Perfect route, too. He stacked Derek Stingley. Look at it one more time. Full speed. Yep. Start stacking them. Stingley locating damn near the whole time. So, Stingley felt like he was in position, but I think the route was won right here off the snap. Boom. Jamar Chase don't waste no time getting to it. I like that right there. Now, Stingley, I think this is where the route was. You can't see it. It's real blurry, but it looks like he shoots the right hand, but to the left shoulder, right? So to get yourself in position, I always tell people, you're not going to stop someone's momentum. Like, imagine I'm Stingley right here. If he shoots this hand right up here to the left side of Jamar Chase's, he can't turn and transition. It's just going to be a lot of jumbled fighting in there. However, had he been patient, let that man declare, and then he shot that left hand to the right shoulder, all he has to do is just turn and transition with him. Then he's right in his hip pocket. Just the little subtleties like that, when he starts to master, he'll be even better than he is now. We already know he's one of the best, but like I said right there, he gets himself out of position just by the hands. Right hand to the left shoulder. Now he's out of position and stacked. He's having to try to fight for position and get back. See, now he's stacked, and the shit was to the inside, but it was so far out with him being stacked it didn't even matter. Probably would have liked the throw to have gone over the outside shoulder there, but it don't matter. You know that man's ball skills right there. So, Stingley beat on a long route, just like AJ Terrell, right? Except I'm pretty sure these LSU people aren't gonna say that Stingley's career is over or anything like that. He got beat in the regular season like this too, but man, it is what it is. People going to do what they do. All right, we got a little LOL going on right here. So this is an empty route, right? You remember when Stingley gave Chase that mini concussion and put him on autonomous driver? Now look at this. Vertical belt. Oh, he transitioned and fell. He made him fall. He fertilized this man off a route. Oh, he didn't have to do nothing. Usually you get a little bit of a push-off like Jordan against the Utah Jazz, but man, he didn't have to do much on this one. He got Stingley spinning like ceiling fans. Look at this. Vertical bell. He has to stay on top of this right here. So, but Chase gets to the outside, so he tries to turn and run with him, get to the outside, whatever like that. Then Chase turns back inside, makes him further turn, and he has to reach and grasp. He's grasping for straws, and no bueno. Oh, fertilize that man. And, of course, we got to end it the same way, looking like that man about to get his break dance on with Boogaloo Shrimp from Beach Street and Breaking. Anybody remember Beach Street and Breaking? Probably not. Most of you dudes probably 17 years old. Y'all don't remember shit but Derek Stingley and these guys. He's the greatest of all time. Come on, man. You guys be killing me, but that man breaking like break dancing like Beach Street and shit, bro. Bring Boogaloo Shrimp. Look at him. You. But, man, this is a premier matchup, and I love it. So if you guys got more clips to send me, man, make sure you send me some clips. If beyond these type of clips right here, man, I'll continue to analyze these clips. This is some high level shit right here. Both these guys are in their first year of major production. One being a true freshman, other being a true sophomore, but both coming together and giving that major production in the same year. So, man, it reminds me, we said that it's like the LSU version of Michael Thomas and Marshawn Lattimore. So check back with your boy. I got some on that as well. I'm going to be doing here in a little bit too. So that'll be the highest of the high right there. If you guys got some more one-on-one clips from some of these teams that I cover or some of the guys in the NFL, make sure you alert that to me as well. So, all right. But, of course, man, it's your boy Murf, the Underground King. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Like this bad boy, comment, make sure you subscribe, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.